My name's host Eric. I'm here with my lovely wife and color commentator Rachel. And I want to welcome you to another exciting episode of Athletics Baseball. It's a beautiful day for a ball game today. The fans are out to get a ticket or two. From Walla Walla, Washington to Kalamazoo, it's a beautiful day for a home run. But even a triple's okay. We're gonna cheer and boo and raise a hullabaloo at the ball game. Welcome to Dodger Baseball is on the air. Except we're not watching Dodger baseball. We're watching athletics baseball. Sure, we're more than an hour from play ball, but that's called pregame show. Okay, called pregame show. So I'm excited about the game coming up today. Hopefully you are as well. You know, if you're a random person in the world, you're probably more likely to be a Yankees fan than an athletics fan. And that's okay. You can be wrong about stuff like that. But before we get all caught up in that kind of nonsense, we've got some chore kind of things to do. And they're really overdue things that needed to be done for a long time. Floors, mostly. A lot of floor work to be done. I'm not feeling especially motivated to do floor work, but I probably will get busy with the cleanup of the kitchen here. So that a little later on, I can make fried pierogies. Fried pierogies. Sure, the mailman will be relieved to see that there's fresh room in the mailbox. We had not checked the mailbox in a long time. Rachel went and got it today. What's for lunch? Well, for dinner, we're going to have fried pierogies. But right now, we're going to have a nutritious cigarette. If you want to really bring the nutrition, you got to consume your nutrition through your lungs. Oh, there's a few left in this one. Well, I'll leave this in here as a buffer pack. Most importantly, what's for lunch is a baseball game. Okay, so I got some cigarillos from the car. Let's start doing a little bit of chore doing. Hammer a couple things out. There. Alright, so the first thing we can do that's a pretty easy thing to do, get something out of the way right away, is take this bag of compost to the compost pile where it belongs. We're supposed to get rain this upcoming Friday. Today is only Tuesday. late tomorrow, I will send the doctor a request for more Adderall. Yeah, okay. That's gone into the compost pile. If I wanted to be super responsible, I'd give it all a little water and a turn or two. Might as well, I suppose, while we're here. Where are my worms at? Should be a lot of worms in here. Where are all the worms? I guess it got too dry for the worms? No, there's a little bit of worms. Not much, though. Alright, so this should be good enough. Alright, so here's my prediction for the baseball game. I think the Athletics are going to put up at least 6 runs today. At least 6 runs. I'm not sure if we're going to win or not, but we're not going to lose by more than 3 runs. It's my prediction. Also my expectation. So don't disappoint me, Athletics. I'm setting you easy parameters here. Alright, well, this is the second little bit of outside exercise I've gotten today. Because earlier Rachel suggested we go on a walk, and we did. And that was very nice. I see I've got some wasp issues going on up there. I don't really feel like getting out the pressure washer. That would be a big job. So we'll leave those wasps on their own for a little stretch of time here. Okay. What other things do we need to do? Well, I need to crush this pizza box. Yes, I know, you're amazed. You guys got pizza? Yeah, we did get pizza the other day. We had to go into town anyway. That will smash that down. Well, it didn't really make it as small as I'd hoped, maybe, but it's fine. We'll just switch it like this. And there we go. It's a little bit smaller now. Put it in that trash can there. Okay. Now it's time to do a little kitchen cleaning. So we're going to start by taking off this jacket. We're going to be a little smarter than we've been in recent days. A little bit smarter, a little bit cooler as well. So, first thing we're going to do, we're going to bring this trash can over here. And we're going to do a little bit of a quick sweep. Get some of the hair, if nothing else. And boy, oh boy, is there hair. Okay, a little bit of a start. What you might call pre-speed work. Not getting Adderall till Friday. And that's okay. So I'm kind of remembering how to SE a little bit these days. A little bit more than I used to. It's feeling good, you know? Feeling good on a Wednesday. Okay. Well, we've got the broom out. Let me additionally do a little sweeping over here. And this is some of the best sweeping footage you're going to find on YouTube. So, you're welcome. Over here by the trash can is obviously a big mess. Right now, we're just getting ready for the athletics game. I have the kitchen nice and cleaned up before it starts. Okay. Alright, here we go. We've got a little bit more, what I might call pre-sweeping to do. Of course, as always, the number one thing I sweep up is cat. Okay. I wonder if Family Feud really ever surveyed people to get those answers. Or if they just made it up. That's something I want to Google. Did Family Feud really survey 100 people? Alright. I guess that's good enough for my pre-sweep. Now it's time to get seriously doing business, but you know what? I should do a better job order of operations in. I'll pull these up as high as they can go. Next we're going to deal with this. This is the leftovers bowl. Some silverware that can go into here. Alright. Got this one to clean out. Keep this around. Get it all cleaned out. So we are now less than 1 hour away from play ball. First pitch, that's probably how they would normally say it. I think at the outside too, it's a little greasy. Okay, we've got a wooden spoon done. We've got this done. Alright, we'll put these back. Now we are making hero grass, which is the best of them. Next we'll get this knife cleaned off, as well as this. Well, we're going to actually need this for the pans. We'll just clean this off next. It just has some old lettuce dried onto it. So we will give the old scrubber dab dab one knife in the sink. Until it's clean as a whistle. Clean as the before picture of your mom's face. Yeah, she'd be like that. That's pretty funny thing to say. If you're ever trying to say something super clean. Okay. Next, we've got some pans to clean. Got the trash can right there. Of course, I swept first because it was the first thing I thought to do, but that's bad TE. I should work from the top down. Now I'm getting more shit on the floor that I'm going to have to sweep up again. Kind of a good question to ask. Yeah, ask Rachel. I don't know. She doesn't seem to be listening right now. But Jesus. That's some real cooked on, baked on grease. Put that one in the sink. Now we get this one. Okay, good enough. Now we're going to do some cleaning over here. So, start with the magic spatula. So, the spatula is clean. Put a little more soap in here. Alright. Now rinse this one out. And we'll put it back where it goes. And next, get this one, put some soap, get the scrap off. I'll let that go down. There we go. Mix that up. Alright. Put the old stained pan back. Now we've got this wooden spoon, which I don't think I even used, but just in case I'll rinse it off real quick. And we'll get the cutting board. Alright, we're going to put this back over here. thing I want to do while we're here, let's get this filthy counter right here. So I'll put Capillo's food up here for a moment. And then we'll get filthy counter. Got the trash can right here, so the first thing we're going to do is sweep these things away into the trash. Okay. Now this mess is mostly from Rachel making ice cream like this. But some of it is Capillo tromping her dirty feet around. Regardless, it's long overdue for a cleaning. Alright, now let's get a paper towel. And we will wipe this down. Alright. Cleaning up for cat food. There we go. Some little pieces of lettuce here. So there's this old Mexican wives' tale that if you have heartburn and you eat a piece of lettuce, it'll make you feel better. When I Googled it though, they're like, yeah, it's kind of true, but the reason is because lettuce has so much water in it and water dilutes the heartburn acid. Except that's obviously bullshit because drinking water does not solve heartburn. You know, it's kind of one of those no-joy things. The Operation Keep the Kitchen Clean is going pretty well. All things considered. What time is it? Okay, well, we got about, 30 minutes till the athletics come on. So we can get a couple of things done in that amount of time for sure. I admit that what I'm thinking of doing is kind of crazy, but I may do it anyway. I think I do have time to do it. Let me get one more sweep across, though. want to get as much or all of the little shit as possible, including all of the hair. Okay. Got a little bit more hair and stuff up. Got some hair here. Put that in there. Okay. Okay. Well, this is probably swept up pretty good. All right. Good enough. Let's take a break, and then if we're feeling it, we might ride that SE momentum all the way to mopping. Let's get over here a little bit. Sorry about the sudden drop. Hope you didn't get whiplash. Yes, I'll be engaging with the chat in a little bit. But I was trying to get a couple little things done here first. Like doing this. Hi, Show Media. Hi, Winston's mom. If either of you are still here. I'm going to go outside, have a cigarette, and then we come back in. Maybe, just maybe, if everybody's really well behaved, we'll do some mopping. Well, I'm glad to hear it, Winston's mom. Glad to hear it. What most of all it is, for me, it is quite satisfying compared to not getting stuff done, you know? And I do have almost half an hour to kill until the baseball game begins, so. Right now, we have gotten a few things accomplished. Kitchen's looking clean, but not the floor. The floor is looking filthy, even though I've swept and swept and swept it. It's time for it to be mopped. Yes, that's right, mopped. I know, I know. No, I have not completely lost my mind. I get it. Mopping's a pain in the ass, and it never stays clean for more than 5 minutes. But still, when your shoes are sticking to the kitchen floor, it is time to mop. But first, dame pinanchiganda. It's time to smoke. I love myself, thank God I'm alive, is what I meant to say. Hi, Race Lever. Call him Rock. Learn to dance the way my ancestors did. I think my ancestors were probably even worse at dancing than me. I come from a long line of terrible dancers. I think I'm actually the best dancer that my genetic tree can produce. Don't be silly, the sky's horizon. Come and go as you please. All right. We're making good progress in the kitchen. We're cleaning the shit out of it. But we're not really going to really accomplish anything until we do some mopping. I think we can all agree on that. I've got pre-speed energy. Hi, this guy's Verizon. Hi, Acacia. I am going to extrovertedly sense the shit out of that kitchen. I'm going to get the mop out. I'm going to get some water in a bucket. I'm going to get another bucket to squeeze the water out into so I don't make pour gross stuff down the kitchen sink hole. And then I'm going to wipe it all up with paper towels, I think. Or just probably commit a whole roll of paper towels to this project. Hi, too cool for school. You know, I keep expecting to see you at school, too cool for school, but then I remember, oh, right, he's too cool for that. All right, clean glasses, clean mind. That's what they say. Who's scary? Slender Man, Godzilla, the Loch Ness Monster. A little bit less scary than others. The Loch Ness Monster. The creature from the Black Lagoon. He's a water creature that's a little more scary than the Loch Ness Monster, I think. Jaws, yeah. Well, don't let them scare you. They're just words on a screen. Oh, Keisha, you are terrifying. When as soon as you come in here, everyone's on their best behavior. You should see it around here when you're not here. People are throwing stuff at each other. That's why you should get a shirt that says, "I'm scary AF." I think that would be a cool shirt for you to get. It's all about you. I'm glad to hear that, Race Lever. That's the right attitude, my friend. Life is all about yourself. Trample on anything that gets in the way. No, not really. Not actually saying that. Right. Naturally, Grace Lever, that goes without saying. If you're behaving badly, it's my fault. I listen for your footsteps coming up the drive. I listen for your footsteps, but I don't arrive. I wonder where you are, dear. I don't hear you. Does it mean you don't love me anymore? Hi, Manu John. Oh, we're here for some. I don't think Acacia is lying about anything. Manu John is in the house. Share with us your wisdom, Manu John, for we want to know your ways. What wisdom do you have to share today? Iran is done? I don't know. Are they? I haven't been that keeping up with the news. I see a little bit headlines here and there. All right, we've only got 10 minutes till the baseball game. I'm beginning to think that we may have to put off mopping for a little bit. If the Yankees take a lead, that would be a good time to mop. That would be a better time to mop. And then maybe after I mop, I'll make fried pierogies. How am I just seeing these today? Seeing these what? Just don't cheat or lie. Okay. Oh, these glasses. Nathan, on one of his videos, wiped out the whole comment section, deleted all the comments, and restarted it for some reason. I don't know. I saw the sky's horizon is in his comment section, which is odd because I thought you said you didn't know much about typology. Well, if it's the same guy it was the other day, they self-identify as an ESFP. So they know enough to self-identify as a type. But that doesn't necessarily mean they actually know a lot about typology. Don't know much typology. Meow, 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 meow. Pierogies are great. My ex was Polish. It became my favorite stoner snack. Yeah, well, it's going to be our dinner tonight. Well, Steve Billings Asylum, we are here today for a very express purpose. We are watching the baseball game. My beloved Athletics are playing. Right, well, I'm going to fry them today. That's what I'm going to do. They're not steamed, actually. They're boiled. But after you boil them, it's a great idea to fry them. That's what we're going to do today with the leftover pierogies from Sunday. We're going to fry them up, and we'll eat them like that. Yeah. Yeah, the color of my thong is orange. It's my construction site thong. I mean, it's possible he accidentally turned off comments, then turned them on again. It may not be responsive to anything, you know? But possibly it is. It's one of those things where intuition is kind of unreliable about it. Could be totally unrelated to anything you think it's related to. That coffee is delicious. Tastes a lot, and I mean a lot, like flavor. So I followed some people's advice, and I got actual coffee filters. We're no longer making our coffee by way of paper towels. So if you were one of the people who thought it was a bad idea to do it with paper towels, well, I've got some good news for you. You've won that argument. Yes, you have. I'm actually going to watch two different baseball games at the same time. The Dodgers game has already started. Too cool for school said they need to dip their phone into holy water if they saw something on his YT video. That's a funny comment. I think it's funny, but I don't know. I made pretzels at home. Before you bake the pretzels, you boil them and add baking soda. They used to use lye to the water. I don't know if we have any baking soda. Probably we do. I think it's on Nathan's video. Love who? I think that's what they're talking about. But, you know, I'm no expert on things and stuff. All right, who's pitching today? Savali. Aaron Savali is pitching for the Athletics. Cam Schitzler is pitching for the Yankees. So we'll just have to see how we do against this hot young pitcher of theirs, who's supposedly like, oh, sexiest man alive or something. Well, his second account. Oh, I didn't know he had a second account. I'm gonna pop out the chat. Yeah, pop out the chat. Everybody watch while I pop out the chat. Yeah, what was it about? Inquiring Erics want to know. Inquiring other people do too. What was so bad about it? That it required you to dip your phone into holy water. Which I think is a funny expression. I'm a big fan of that. Hmm. Well, now I'm curious. Now I am curious. That's the song they played before the A's game. Nathan Glass. They're called All the Good Things.
All the good things.
Hmm. Well, it seems harmless enough to me so far. A little bit boring, perhaps. Is it called All the Good Things? I didn't see anything scandalous in there. Wait, is that Jenny? Looks like Jenny's back. Was that Jenny? It is Jenny. Okay, well, Jenny's back. So, we've got Jenny back. Maybe I wasn't looking carefully enough. Who's Jenny? Oh, Jenny is one of the Ace broadcasters, and last year she was kind of like the first broadcaster of the broadcast team. She was the uh, all right, race leader, you go have fun at your super secret thing. Um, so last year she was kind of like the lead play-by-play person, and then Chris was the backup play-by-play person. This year, it started with Chris broadcasting the first 9 games of the season, and so finally we've got a game with Jenny broadcasting it instead. Rachel and I have been speculating about whether she got fired or what. But in fact, no, she's still here. We had to wait for her. Yeah, I don't know. I watched it and I don't think I saw anything scandalous, but maybe I wasn't looking carefully enough. All right, we are getting ready. We're getting ready for something important. And that important thing is the Athletics baseball game. Well, okay. I'm not too worried about that. That doesn't sound too scandalous to me. And yet, strangely, not that many paintings of people making gloves. Why not? Doesn't glove making deserve as much attention as love making? I think it's true that it does. I should go to the DMV website and renew my driver's license. I mean, come on. There's a limit to protect the children. Oh, won't somebody please protect the children? You know, there's a limit to that, obviously. I am an excellent painter, but to do my excellent painting, I use AI. I already have this. What the hell? Yeah, I do have Gemini Pro. I don't know what it's trying to sell me something I already have for. Okay. Please make a painting of someone. Please make a Renaissance style painting. How do you spell Renaissance? Style painting of a bearded man making gloves. What? I already have it. I thought I already had it. Maybe I don't. Oh, this isn't even Gemini. I got tricked by something, huh? I think I did. No, I didn't. Oh, yeah, I did. God damn it. Cost me $20. They call it Gemini 3 Pro. What? Oh my god. I wasted that $20. What a dummy I am. I got tricked by something. That's fine. At least I only got 1 month. I freaking knew I already had it. Oh my god. I feel so dumb. I feel so dumb. What a dumbass I am. I got tricked by some bullshit. Oh. Well, at least it only cost me 20 bucks. Here's my picture. I feel like making gloves. He's a real glove maker. I'm such a good painter. Can you believe how quickly I painted that? I painted the shit out of that painting. I didn't even know I was painting things, and then all of a sudden I painted that shit. What a dummy I am. You know, I'm just going to turn off the Dodgers game. Just going to have the A's on. Put the volume on. Get a little bit of volume, not a lot. And I'm caught up to real time. Curtsy at the plate, 3-1 count, pops it up, out of play. That's going to bring us to a 3-2 count. Yeah, well, they called me the next Van Gogh based on paintings like that and my ability to pump them out so quickly. Like, does anybody really even paint anymore because of that reality? What would be the point of painting at all? Nick Kurtz struck out to start the game. Now Shea Langoliers down 0-1 on swing and strike. We've talked, you and me, you and us, we and I, we have spoken together about. Oh, thank you, Rachel. Appreciate it. About tasks that we could be doing today. Tasks that AI simply cannot do. Things like mopping the kitchen floor. That's kind of number one on the list. But number two on the list would be sweeping the living room floor, sweeping it a bunch until I feel like I've gotten up a majority of the hair, and then bringing in the Dyson vacuum in here, and maybe at the end bringing in the whole house vacuum. Strike three of Shea Langoliers. Down goes Langoliers. 2 out already in the top of the first inning, both on strikeouts. This Cam Shitler is looking pretty good. All right, now listen, everybody. I have gone ahead and subbed Rooker back into the lineup for today.
Oh.
I'm expecting him to continue his hot bat, but that means a little somebody named Lawrence Butler has been demoted to the bench. At that point, Klaus, just wait till you see our picture, okay? Sure.
It's so shown, like, it's so covered up. I guess it is cold in
It's
New
probably
York.
cold in New York, yeah. Let's look at the temperature.
I'm gonna guess 54. Whoa!
41. Wow, that's cold.
Winter temperature.
That's
Holy
coldly,
crap.
boldly. You're gonna eat those words, that boy Klaus. We are going to hammer this Cam guy. if that is his real name. Gloves, obsession, and art.
May I borrow some weed?
You want to grind some more?
Sure.
There's still something in there, but or do you want to put a bud in there? Are you putting it in that thing?
Yeah, I'm putting it in that thing.
You might
in
want a
this thing.
bud then.
Okay.
Tyler Soderstrom gets a little bit of contact. That's better than our first two guys.
Yeah. Thank you.
No, we're watching Cam Schittler, or I think his name is. We'll mute that commercial. All right, cool. That boy Klaus. Don't worry, I've got nothing but respect for the mighty Yankees. I'm just letting all the other teams in baseball know. Not this year, Satan.
No.
Not this year, Satan.
Yeah.
This year, the Athletics are going to bring it home for the good guys. That's what the A's motto should be this year. Bringing one home for the good guys.
Bringing one home for the good guys is a great way of putting it.
There's that sight we've all seen a million times before. Yankee Stadium stretched out in the evening sky. Batter stepping to the plate in his pinstripes with his Don Mattingly mustache. Aaron Savale. He's new to the team this year. He's pitched one game. He did well in that game. Let's see how he does in this one. Mr. Savale. Let's go, Savale. He throws a strike. It is struck by the batsman. And Kurtz makes the out himself, unassisted. Unassisted single play. All right, in the outfield today, we have Lawrence Butler, Tyler Soderstrom, and Denzel Clark. That's not as bad a defensive outfield as we can field, but it's not, it's not great. But it's probably the outfield I want Kotze to play, given Denzel Clark's proficiency at the defensive side of the ball, despite his limp bat. It's like Denzel Clark swings a limp bat. He just, at best he'll get a little single squibber through the middle or something. All right, there's the second, or is that the third pitch of the at bat? The Yankees are 7-2. Silly girls, paper towels are for boys. Paper towels are for everybody, Casey Jones. Everybody in the entire world.
Thank you for being so inclusive.
You're welcome. That's a swing and then a foul back for Aaron Judge. Is at the plate. The famous Aaron Judge. Yeah, even Iran deserves paper towels. Okay. It's like Sting once said in that song. The Russians love their paper towels too. Judge strikes out. So, you know, Savale here is matching Cam Schishler uh, strikeout for strikeout so far. Let's see how he does against the third batsman for the New York Yankees, whose name is, what's his name? Ballinger, Cody Ballinger. I'm still unsure of what time that entire civilization will end. Is it our time or their time or the it? The I don't know what that says either. Hello. Hello, how are you? Hi. Hello, how are you? Good evening. Catcher interference, come the fuck on. Come the fudge on, I should have said. I'm sorry I didn't warn you. There was some profanity coming. Just giving you a little warning. 8 p.m. Eastern is when Trump wipes out entire civilization. Is that what he said? Oh my god, this fucking nut job. That shouldn't even count as catcher's interference. That should count as judge, go sit down and stop being a baby. So Cavalli thought he struck out Judge. Turns out Judge is on first base, smiling his way into it just says here Trump pulls back on his Iran threats for 2 weeks, subject to Iran agreeing to ceasefire. What a fucking nut job.
What is he planning on doing?
He said he was going to wipe out their entire civilization.
It's insane.
Yeah. Savale worked a full count to Bellinger, or I should say Bellinger has worked a full count out of Savale. And you think Trump is working with Iran to take out the ones blackmailing him, Israel? Israel's getting hit hard, huh? Who knows what's going on, man? Yeah, I already know the breaking news. Oh, actually, I didn't know that it had been announced. Well, that's good.
So 2 week ceasefire means not going to do anything.
Continue fighting for 2 weeks, yeah. They're going to stop
Are they
fighting for 2
gonna
weeks.
try and like work something out? Like,
Yeah, I'm sure they will. I don't even know what to think about it. Vegas odds for next year's men's national championship. Duke, Michigan, Florida, Arizona. Oh, so like the same four number ones as this year. Yeah. Uh-oh. 2 out, but 3 balls, 0 strikes is the count against. What did that say? Can you read the name under NYY? NYY.
Not Rice.
Rice, yeah. Rice gets the walk. I'm glad the Yankees wasted their offensive challenge already here in the first inning on a pitch that was, in fact, a strike. The Athletic should have challenged that one. That was a strike.
Yeah, it was a
for
strike
me.
too.
It's not that bad of a start. All right. We've got 3 wins already. That's not too bad.
No.
We started off, yeah, it wasn't great. No, Putty Cat, I don't know what's going on with that. I don't want to talk about it. Just leave it be. You got no sense of grace when it comes to such things. I still am in the same situation I was in yesterday, and I'm not, you know. We will let you know if there's any updates. Well, Savali got out of that half inning. So 0-0 is still the score. That's good. You know, he had a little trouble. He had a couple base runners, but only one of them was really his fault. The first one, I guess, is Shea Langoliers' fault, but I don't know. I think I'll go stand outside and have a cigarette. At some point, I'll come back in here and fry up some pierogies. In the meantime, let's go outside, have a cigarette. Even Acacia could enjoy these pierogies.
Yeah, they're tech.
Well, they're not vegan, but they don't have any meat in them.
No. Do
In
okay.
Acacia,
Acacia, do you eat eggs?
Yeah, do you eat eggs? Because the dough has eggs in it.
Because it depends on the vegetarian. Some vegetarians don't eat.
It also
eggs,
has cheese in it. It also has cheese in
Oh
it.
yeah, cheese too. But she
eats eggs and.
so
Okay.
vegetarian's a little bit easier, right? It's just
Oh,
no
no, a lot easier. Because you can still get animal proteins, you know?
Yeah. Wait, like through milk and.
Yeah, through dairy and eggs.
And vegetarian though sometimes just plain eggs will gross me out unless I have bread or something in the basket. I get that.
This doesn't have plain eggs. It just has eggs in the dough.
I've talked about how I feel like vegetarian is something that I could achieve. I don't I've said this to Eric too. You know how on Naked and Afraid, there are some people who like actually everyone, if they go like 2 days without water, it gets bad. But there are some people who need the protein. Like they feel it in their body when they don't have it.
Yeah.
And they become totally refreshed as a person once they do have that protein. And I don't feel that. Like I feel like my body doesn't call for a lot of like meat.
Yeah, you often don't really eat the meat part of things that have meat on them.
Yeah. Thanks for not judging me.
Sure. Whatever you want. All right, so Brent Rooker grounded out. Now we've got Jacob Wilson at the plate. He's only hitting 237 so far this year, but he seems to be warming up. The Asian German will seem to be warming up a bit. So let's see how he does against Cam here. Also known as Cam Schittler. I think that's how you say his name. 3 weeks without milk.
So, without milk, right? So, like, no dairy products, or is it just milk? Do you go soy milk?
Ooh.
Or, like,
Jacob Wilson gets a good hack at that one.
oat milk?
All that milk.
Almond milk. Of course, almond milk.
You actually only drink almond milk? Just like Tiffany.
Yeah, just like Tiffany. Now, almond milk. Do you like just almond milk, or do you like a chocolate? Chocolate. I find like
Let's switch sides. This one's going that way.
Okay. I feel like I like when I first tried like soy milk that was chocolate, I was like, wow, so like alternatives for milk are so like good. And this was like 20 years ago. When like
Before almonds got teats.
I know oh, vanilla. The vanilla is probably good too.
Jacob Wilson doing a good job of staying alive here. Count still 1 and 2, but he's chewing up some pitches from this pitcher. Let's see if we can maybe at least get into the Yankees bullpen a little earlier.
Yeah. Thank you, Samuel
Muneza. All right, Jacob Wilson showing the kind of contact pluckiness hitter discipline at the plate. He's worked himself into a full count now. And with the count 3 and 2, Schittler's going to have to throw him a strike. There's a lactose intolerance in Mikasa. They don't want to be farting all the time because they drink some milk instead of some wine. What happened? Still 3 and 2? No, he struck him out, I guess. Yeah, it's a strike, Jacob Wilson. That was a strike. Well, at least you got a good 10 pitches out of the guy.
Oh, vanilla and milk works too. I really like when we get the vanilla syrup from Cookies and put it in my coffee. That's how I get high.
The Law Dog up to the plate, hitting 200 on the season. That's pretty good for him so far, I'd say. I'm pretty pleased with that. He takes a first pitch ball. No, it's a strike. Or is it a ball? It was a ball. Okay, it's hard to see those little numbers from here. Lawrence Butler takes the second pitch. Go ahead, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say to Keisha too. Like, I love cheese and ice cream too. I love cheese especially, and that's why I find like vegetarian so much easier.
Oh yeah, I mean Irish coffee or Irish hot chocolate, delicious. Hello, uh, Chad, Chay, Chaitani.
Chitani, yeah, Gian, CJ. Okay,
CJ.
Thank you.
Eric is right. Hot chocolate is better. Yeah, I agree with that too. You want to Irish something, Irish a hot chocolate, and you're in
Oh,
heaven.
that sounds good.
Yeah.
That's like dangerous.
It sounds like nap time to me.
Mm-hmm. To the side.
I'm Asian, we're weird. Okay, fine, that's cool. Well, they're down go the Athletics. 1, 2, 3.
Asians, I don't think Asians suck.
There is a cheese ice cream. Yeah, well, Mexicans have a lot of weird ice cream flavors. A lot of weird ones, like purple yam and stuff.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's really not anything you want to try, I don't think. But I kind of wonder what just ice cream without any sugar in it would taste like.
Milk?
It's like frozen cream, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, they do have cream flavored ice. I don't know if it has...
You can't make good ice cream out of milk. You have to make it out of cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there was a Mexican ice cream store near where I used to live. They had a few regular flavors in there too, so.
In the burner.
Yeah, in the burn. I'd go in there occasionally, but and get a regular flavor. I never got one of their weird flavors though.
That's why we turned this butter. Yes, we've confirmed it. Remember how we were like saying how like Nick Kurtz, like I said it like Lawrence, like he was churning butter, and like
They
Lawrence
showed a butter churn, yeah.
Yeah, Butler just confirmed that it's like literally him churning butter. I thought it was stirring the pot after, but
Yeah.
no, it's churning butter.
He's churning the butter. Because if he were really churning the butter, he'd go like
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
But he doesn't want to go like that for obvious reasons, so he stirs it around. Jazz Chisholm Jr. is at the plate. He's what you'd call an everyday player. Based on this metric that I saw today in a baseball video I watched.
He's an everyday player?
Which talks about the 7 levels of hitter. And Jazz Chisholm was the example, the face of everyday player, which was, not very high up. We went replacement, specialist, everyday player. That's why he doesn't do it that way, Putty Cat. He does it like this, like stirring the butter, but even though that doesn't make any sense, really. So did you notice, Rachel, that Jenny's commentating?
I heard.
Yeah.
I heard you say it.
Yeah. Savali's doing a good job because he decided to combine 2 different names, Tally and Savalas, to become Savali. Woo, am I behind? What are you cheering about? Hey, I'm just saying that Savali, he mixed Telly Savalas together and came up with Savali. Oh no. Oh God. Oh Lord. Oh. Are you ahead of me in time? I'm as far ahead as I could possibly be. Oh. That was a bomb. He didn't screw around on that one at all. Bang! That launch angle was what you would normally expect to be maybe a little high on the launch angle. Bang! I have to check my pockets for one right now. Okay, sure. Hi, Austin Wells. I see you're still tearing it up with the bat, hitting 167. He's what you'd call a replacement level player. Somebody you don't mind having in a platoon, maybe, or the backup catcher. Is he their main catcher? The Wank is a mountain in southern Germany situated in the Losach Valley close to the Austrian border in the southwestern Ester Mountains range. Oh, he's the main catcher. Well, that's a little bit of a thin spot in your lineup, but you know, like the guy in the video I watched today said, every team's got them, replacement players, replacement level players that fill in the gaps where they don't have anything better, you know. Oh,
Wait, someone got a run or a home run?
yeah, the Yankees got a home run.
I didn't see it.
So we got this other guy this year, Austin Wynn. I was confused for a second.
Come on, Savali.
Don't fall apart. Who loves you, baby?
Yeah.
It's Telly Savalas.
Kind of like Savale.
Right, well, he's kind of mixing the two names.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying is that he's channeling the power of Telly Savalas. That was a ball. Is he going to challenge it? No, he's not going to challenge it. Okay, good job. Shea Langoliers is in the lineup, yes. He struck out in his first at bat. And that's the ball. 1-1 is the count. What happened to the Shea Langoliers fan club? We're still active.
We're still,
Yeah, we're still actively fans of Shea Langoliers.
Oh yeah, we are. Big time. We root for him for sure. Anytime he does anything great. But I will say, I think we've spread the love around a little bit more as we've gotten to know the team.
Right. You know, I think we're both big fans of the whole team.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a really fun team to be a fan of. It's an exciting group of young players who seem happy to be playing. There's not tension in the dugout or anything.
No.
And it feels like a team on the rise, you know? So, it's a good team to be a fan of. Probably not as good as being a fan of the Yankees. But, nevertheless, you know, these are some of my best baseball fan years that I've ever had. I really enjoy watching this team. I struggle with them, right there alongside them as they struggle. But you're not going to struggle today, Savali. You've only given up one run so far. Let's just get this guy to hit into a double play. Just give him the old double play ball. Nice pitch. He swung at one way out of the strike zone. Down he goes. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Now Savale is blowing on his hand, understandably. Last I checked the temperature, it was a balmy 41 degrees in New York. Yes, that's right.
So cold.
Yes, it is in fact not balmy at all. Savale throwing the pitch, throws a strike, gets a pop up. Is it going to go out of play? It looks like, oh! Max Muncy unable to make the play. He tried to do a little pirouette there at the end to poke out and grab it, but he was a little bit late.
The ceasefire is on Iraq.
Iran.
Oh my god. I just traveled back in time to say Iraq. I mean, yeah,
Right,
Iran.
Yeah. Iran this time, not Iraq. Well, that's good. Here comes the pitch. 0-1 is the count. Now, 1-1 is the count. Right. I don't have to worry about the pressure being a World Series contender. Well, you know, that boy Klaus, if there's any team that's going to pull Angels in the outfield, it'll be the Athletics. And I believe Tony Danza was the one who carried that team. I don't know who our Tony Danza is yet. Was that correct?
Who's the boss?
No. I'm talking about the movie Angels in the Outfield.
Oh, yeah, I think that was Tony Danza.
Right. So, who is our Tony Danza?
Oh, man, that's a really good question. Oh, wait, like, who right now? Or who, has there been?
I mean, right now, yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, that's fine. That's very catchable. Hey, Drayshawn, how you doing?
What do you guys think? Who's the current Tony Danza? Does that mean he has to be on TV?
No, I mean, which of our A's players represents the Tony Danza player in the movie?
In the movie, I see.
I think it's going to be Shea Langoliers. I think Shea Langoliers is our Tony Danza. So, okay, we're down by 1 run. That boy Clouds is saying, hey, the door's already shut. You're not going to get anything off this killer cam. Well, you know what? We've already gotten into his arm a fair amount. He's thrown quite a few pitches to get the outs he's gotten, considering I don't think we've gotten a single hit. So, at least we're making him throw some pitches. And, you know, maybe his arm will get tired. Have you thought about that? Maybe his arm will get tired. Now you realize that you weren't really thinking like a true baseball mind like me. Remember, that's basically how Muhammad Ali beat George Foreman. He just said, well, maybe his arm will get tired. And eventually it did. What do you want, kitty? You want me to watch you, huh? All right, let's go over here for a second. All right, UBJS boss. What do you want, Mr. Kitty? You just want to control the world with your power and your domineering ways. Oh, yes. Daddy knows. And Daddy loves. Yes. Daddy knows and he loves and he loves and he knows. Look at all of this cat hair. Wow. I've been combing the shit out of him too and just It keeps coming in endless amounts. Do you have the time to listen to me whine about something and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I feel like me. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Or am I stunned? Oh, that's a lot of hair. Why so much hair? When did you decide to become a hair factory?
Oh, we just got the hit.
All right, who got it? Cortez?
McNeil.
McNeil.
Yeah. Muncie's on second, and then McNeil got a hit.
Oh, how did Muncie get on?
I didn't see. I think that's Muncie.
Oh, let me go back and see real quick. We got 2 on, nobody out. Unfortunately, Denzel Clark is at the plate. He's not much in the way of batting. Shitler? Is that how you say his name? When I toss the comb on the table, a ferret would steal it and stash it away. Huh. Well, cat doesn't do that, I'm pleased to say. Well, that's interesting news for the cat, I suppose. Now we've got Denzel Clark. 0-1 is the count. He gets the bunt down. It goes foul. So he's had 2 failed attempts to move the runners over. And we've talked about his problems at the plate before. Not a good batter. Now, as you see, he even has trouble getting the bunt down. I hope they keep the bunt on even though there are 2 strikes. Keep the bunt on, Kotze. The pitcher throws back to second. That's his second disengagement. So, well, as you just hear the announcer indicate as well, that's the second disengagement for Schindler. So, he's not going to be able to throw back to second base again unless he gets him out. Here comes the bunt again. He shows bunt, takes the ball. 1-2 is the count. Bunt is the name of a cake, and it's also a thing in the game that's played. All right, Clark. Is he going to bunt again? He showed bunt with 2 strikes last time. He shows it again. He gets the bunt down. This is a good bunt. He's going to have to hustle to get Denzel at first, which he does. And the Athletics have a man on third with 1 out. A fly ball deep enough will score a run here. So let's go Athletics. Let's go Athletics. I said, let's go Athletics. I said, let's go Athletics.
Win this game. Gonna win this game.
That's right. Curtsy, 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts. I guess that's what? His last game? Currently, he's 0 for 1 with 1 strikeout. He did strike out in the first inning. Kurtz is having a slow start. Let's not sugarcoat it. But he lays off that high offering from Schittler. And the count is now 1-1. Kurtz, a good person to have at the plate if you're looking for a deep fly ball. Maybe score a run from third without having to get a hit. Well, Kurtz takes a mighty hack at it. Fouls it back, though. Curtsy, waggling the bat, gives it a waggle. Here comes the pitch into the windup right now and delivers. Wide, very wide, high ball, almost got away from the catcher. Had that wild pitch gone wild, it would have scored a run from third probably, but ifs and buts. Now, Schittler, looking chilly in the wind that's blowing through Yankee Stadium, steps off the mound. Now, he returns to the normal way of standing on the mound. His arm is dangling. He looks at the catcher. He's got the ball in his hand in the mitt. Muncie's leading off second. The ball is struck well. Kurtz finds the gap. That's going to score 2 runs.
Yeah!
The Athletics take the lead 2-1. Let's go Athletics. Said let's go Athletics. Said let's go Athletics.
We're gonna win this game.
Let's go.
Win this game. Sorry.
That's fine. Good job, Kurtzy. That's a big double from Kurtzy. The big Amish gets a big double to take the lead on the mighty New York Yankees. Severino is there in a woolly hat and like ski gloves. That's how cold he is. Iran is still launching missiles at Israel. Well, it takes a while for them to tell everybody, cease. You find that unfortunate, huh? Well, I've got some good news for you, that boy Klaus. There is no lead too big for the A's pitching staff to blow. So, 1 run is definitely not too big for the A's pitching staff to blow. Shea Langoliers at the plate. 167. That's his batting average right now. But, you know what? That's okay. He's got a number of home runs already. He just cooled off a little bit from a very hot start. Gets good wood on that, but hits it foul on the third baseline. Catcher throws the ball back to Schittler. Catcher being Austin Wells. The once and former Yankees catcher. Severino's got an elephant head. The elephant being the mascot of the Athletics, if you don't know, for some reason. Why is it an elephant? I don't know. All right. We've got Langoliers striking out. That's going to be the second out of the inning. He does strike out a lot, Now we've got Sodi. Sodi at the plate. Sodi at the plate. Everybody's looking fine. He's looking great. He's going to get a hit right now. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he took the first pitch. You know, Soderstrom loves jumping on the first pitch. He gets a lot of his hits on the first pitch. Of course, pitchers learn to adjust to that a little bit, but that time I was surprised to see him take a first pitch strike and a second pitch strike looking. So Sodi is not buying, but the pitcher is in fact selling. So he's got himself in an 0-2 hole here. It's all right. Damage has already been done. We've already got a 2-1 lead now, so that's good. It's a good place to be in a game. I think teams should expect to be playing pretty exciting games against the A's because I think the A's offense is going to put up some runs this year, and the pitching staff is not going to prevent them. So, that could make for a lot of exciting, high-scoring affairs. All right. Sodi, bang. Foul goes the ball. Foul goes the ball into the stands, and Soderstrom steps out of the box, taps his helmet onto his head a little bit tighter, positions his feet in the batter's box, waggles the bat over his shoulder. Schittler checks the runner on second, delivers the ball home. It is swung and fouled off again. Again, out of play. And Sodi does one of these with his shoulders to loosen him up a little bit, kicks some dirt off of his shoes with the bat, and he is getting into the batter's box, getting ready to see the pitch, which coming now from Schittler. Pow! Nice job, Soderstrom. Soderstrom doubles down the first base line. That's going to bring Kurtz home. 3-1 is the lead for the Athletics. Let's go Athletics, and let's go Athletics, and let's go Athletics, let's go. That's a good way to end it. Yeah, nice and quick. Well, Sodi now on second base, looking like he's ready to either rob a bank or go skiing. He's got everything but his eyes covered with this face warmer thing. And he's got long sleeves on. I would not be at all surprised if he's got long underwear underneath there too. He's from California. He's from, where is it? Someplace like Modesto or something. Let me look it up.
Who, Sodi, yeah, he's from the area.
Where is Tyler Soderstrom from? Turlock. Right. I went there to play poker at the Turlock poker room before. Brent Rooker now at the plate with a chance to extend the Athletics lead further. 3-1 currently the score. A timely stroke here could bring home an additional run. Unfortunately, he grounds out down the third baseline. Third baseman makes the throw. Rooker kicks some dirt like, aw shucks. And that's going to bring up the next inning. Going to bring up the bottom of the third. So, all right. We're off to a good start
Moving
here.
along, yeah.
I think I attribute the good luck to so far. A little smigus-digness.
I think Smigus-Dignus.
Smigus-digness.
Smigus-Dignus.
Smigus-digness.
Smigus-Dignus.
No, smigus-digness.
Smigus-Dignus.
Mm-hmm.
Is the reason why. It's totally the reason.
We could also just call it Wet Monday.
Wet Monday, yeah.
Rachel and I did splash each other with water on Wet Monday.
Yeah, I mean, we claimed good luck.
And according to the polls, I'm talking about the people, not some kind of survey. According to the polls, that guarantees us a whole year's worth of good luck. This is just the first day of it. We're already seeing dividends. I hope I have Kurtz in my lineup. Let me double check. Instead of that stinky Vlad Guerrero. I don't even have him on this team. I do have Lawrence Butler in the lineup on this one, though. And Jacob Wilson. All right, let me look at the other team. That's the pairs. Now let me check the persimmons. See how we're doing with the persimmons. I got Shea Langoliers. He's -2 right now with 2 strikeouts. Thanks a lot, Shea Langoliers. I've got Nick Kurtz. Now he has got 4 points already. And Jacob Wilson -1. Vlad Guerrero is on the bench and currently has -1 point, so I was right to put Kurtz in. I was right to do it. Because Kurtz is a better first baseman than Vlad Guerrero, ultimately. I don't care what anybody says. I believe in Nick Kurtz. Aaron Judge at the plate. 0-2 is the count. Savale is like, sounds to me like you want to strike out again, Mr. Judge. And Aaron Judge is all like, yeah, maybe. Let me just kick a little bit of dirt here first. Step out of the batter's box, take my time out. Take my helmet off, gonna put it back on. Mess around with my back pocket a little bit. Step into the box. Tip, tip, tap. Go the toes. Waggle goes the bat. Here comes the pitch. Judge gets good wood on a pitch that dipped on him in the last second.
Oh, and he is out. Caught by McNeil.
He's out from the pop-up is right. So, Savale doing a great job so far. I know he's given up 1 run.
It's okay.
Around where we live, that's a fantastic job.
Yeah.
Savale, he's got the ball in his mitt. He's wound up. He's delivered the pitch. It's too high. The Yankees player, Mr. Cody Bellinger, is not having any of that. Takes it for a ball. Savale into the windup, throws the pitch. Bellinger gets good wood on it, gets a little bit too high of a launch angle, and Lawrence Butler should, and does, make the catch. It's always an adventure when a ball goes to the Athletics outfield, let me tell you. Always an adventure. I think I'll take this water as my beverage, it's fine. 2 outs already here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. The Athletics lead 3-1. Aaron Savale into his windup. He throws the pitch. That is a strike. A beautiful, beautiful strike. And the Yankees batsman, who is that? Let me see. Mr. Rice. He takes a deep breath, blows out of the air, prepares to take the next pitch. It's a ball this time. 1-1 is the count. Rice, make sure his helmet is firmly attached to his head. He's got 1 foot back, 1 foot forward in the batter's box. Bat over the shoulder. He takes I don't know who challenged it. He took a ball, but the A's challenged it, saying it's a strike, and the A's are going to win this challenge. It is a strike. Excellent job, guys. Excellent job with the challenges so far. That's 2 challenges we won. And guess how many challenges the Yankees have won? They lost 1 already. They've already lost 1 of their challenges. They only have the other side of the ball challenge left. Okay, 2-2 is the count. That one could have been a strike as well. I guess it must have been foul tipped or something. Okay. Savale, he's ready to just say, let's get out of this third inning. Let's go into the fourth inning. Come on, everybody here in the field with me. Let's go back to the dugout. He throws a pitch. It's swung on, fouled off. Rice is still alive. Rice strolls a good distance out of the batter's box, but stays on the dirt. He fiddles with his pants a bit, fiddles with his shoulder. Touched it like maybe he felt a little twinge in that shoulder last time. That could impact his swing a bit. Let's find out. Savale, he's coming home with the ball. Pow goes the pitch. It's taken for ball 3. Full count. Oh, I'm sorry, that's ball 2? No, yeah. No, I can't see. Can't tell if this is 3 and 2, 2 and 2. Regardless, that's ball 4, so that was ball 3. Now there's a Yankee on first base. His name is Rice. There's a Yankee on first base, but it was a strikeout in my heart. Giancarlo Stanton is up. Giancarlo Stanton, he's at the plate. And here comes the pitch. Bounced, but successfully corralled by Langoliers. 1-0 is the count. It'd be fun to be able to get a large amount of people who wanted to listen to me broadcast the baseball games like this. I really enjoy doing baseball commentary. But obviously, the Athletics have people they hire to do that for them. They don't really need my help. Regardless, Savali comes home with a pitch. That's got to be a strike. What? That was a ball? It's true I can't see the TV screen very well from here, but it looked like a strike to me. Savali into his windup. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate takes a strike. 2 and 2 is now the count. Sometimes called the hitter's count, sometimes called the pitcher's count, sometimes just called 2 and 2. Savali standing on the mound, foot on the rubber, ball and glove. He wheels, throws the ball to first base on a pickoff move, but Rice is back in safely. Kurtz playing first base, tries to tag him, but no such luck. No goose in that gander. Now we've got Savali up to his old tricks. On the mound, foot on the rubber, ball and glove. Tip tap goes the foot. Now the delivery. Bang! It's fouled back. Still 2 and 2 is the count. Showing the replay again because it was quite close. But I guess he got back in there safely. All right. Now, the delivery. It is fouled off, out of play. The count will remain 2 and 2. And Savali's starting to throw a lot of pitches at this point. Let's be honest about that. Let's not tell fibs when it comes to that matter. Still, 1 on, 2 and 2 the count. Here comes the pitch. Swung on, and a lazy fly ball, which even our outfield can handle no problem. Although Denzel Clark handling that one, it wasn't really in any doubt. That's going to take us to the 4th inning. Savali, you're doing a fantastic job right now. Fantastic job. I want to give you a Boy Scout patch that says 3 solid innings. Now let's see if we can get a little bit more of that athletics offense going here in the 4th inning. Let's find out. I guess I will probably end the live stream here pretty quick, but maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just keep streaming. I do kind of like broadcasting the game. You know, calling the game, not obviously showing the pictures. That would be problematic. But me just doing play-by-play announcements, well, it probably is forbidden by Major League Baseball, but I don't think they're going to get me in trouble for it. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Okay. Back and better than ever. So, it looks like Denzel Clark just challenged a pitch. I don't like it when he challenges pitches. Oh, but he wins this one. Ooh, that's close. 0.2 inches. Good job, Denzel. I don't really trust you to challenge pitches because I've seen you challenge some ridiculous ones, but good job. Oh, that's Butler. I couldn't tell because he's got everything covered over in warming cloth. I don't really trust Butler to challenge pitches either, but that's fine. He won. Good enough. No, Kitty. No, we're not coming up here. We're already giving you lots of pets today. You don't need any more pets. Schlittler. Schlittler. Muncy grounds out. That's going to end the inning. All right. That's fine. 3-1 Athletics. We're still in the lead. We've got this. I think I'm almost ready, despite the low turnout. Right now, I'm almost ready to commit to being here throughout the entire baseball game. I definitely am going to watch the whole thing. Might as well just be online the whole time, too. I'm also going to make fried pierogies. And I'm going to eat my fried pierogies. I'm going to try eating them with soy sauce. Kitty, you made it up here. Get down. You're not allowed up here right now. Nerve-wracking. It's wracking my nerves. Nerves get racked. Thumbs get twiddled. That's the way of the world. Okay. Which former A's and Yankees player would help the current Athletics the most? Catfish Hunter, Ricky Henderson, Reggie Jackson, or Jason Giambi? Ricky Henderson for sure. Ricky Henderson. We could use another outfielder. That'd be perfect. We could use a pitcher too. Catfish Hunter wouldn't be a bad choice. We don't need Reggie Jackson or Jason Giambi. That's ridiculous. All right. With a 3-1 lead, Savali goes into the bottom of the fourth inning to face, at the outset here, one Jazz Chisholm Jr. Jazz Chisholm Jr., what you call a medium kind of player. Not good, not bad, just kind of medium. He has a lot more hot dog in him than would really be appropriate given his play. What is he saying my bad about? I'm curious. What did he do wrong? All right, well, something that didn't get called as anything. Oh, Chisholm Jr. almost legs out that infield single there. And I guess that's one of the reasons why he's seen playing time with the New York Yankees so much is because he's very quick. He's a very quick man. He can make his way all the way from home plate to first plate in short order. I'm sorry. I know. Only home is a plate. The other ones are bags. I have one plate and 3 bags. One plate, 3 bags, 1 rubber. What am I? The answer to this riddle? A baseball diamond. 1 plate, 3 bags, and a rubber. A plate, 3 bags, and a rubber is a good name for a play about baseball. Yes, a play. We don't perform enough live plays anymore. We need more plays. Ahmed Rosario is at the plate, and he swings and misses at that 0-2 pitch to strike out. That's 5 strikeouts for Savali, who's pitching fantastic. He already earned my 3 great innings merit badge in Boy Scouts that I give out to when pitchers give me 3 solid innings. That's fantastic if you're an Athletics fan. Oh, 0-1 is the count now. to Austin Wells, who hilariously played for the Dominican Republic in the WBC, even though he's about as Dominican as I am. Which is to say, only on a rare Tuesday. Austin Wells, 1-1 is the count. He's got a neatly trimmed beard. It is clean as a whistle. Looks like he just came from the barber shop. He takes ball 2. Savali gives a little, yeah, it's okay. It's all right. I got this. And throws a strike on a curved ball. Drops right in there. Austin Wells is frozen by the pitch. 2-2 is the count. And those 2 count for balls and strikes. Now Savali, he's going to throw the pitch. Here it comes. That was a strike, swung at and fouled away by Austin Wells, catcher for the New York Yankees. He's looking. He stepped into the box. He's got the bat waggle going. Savali preparing to throw the pitch. He takes a moment to adjust something with his communication device. And then, pew comes the pitch. Oh, just got a piece of it. Austin Wells swings at a bad ball, but gets a piece of it, fouls it away. Yeah, we're still up 3-1.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell Kimi that I'll call her back after the game.
Sure, if you want to.
Yeah, because I want to spend quality time with you.
Okay, that's fine.
Sorry about that. Okay, so the A's are actually winning right now, 3-1.
Ooh, nice pitch. Strike 3. Austin Wells challenges the pitch. Maybe not strike 3.
We'll talk about your reading.
Maybe not.
I'm interested. Yeah, I'm interested.
Nope, it is a strike. Just barely.
I will. I'll call you later.
Wow, that is as close as a pitch can get and still be a strike. Wow. Look how close this one was, Rachel.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so close. I
But
guess.
now the Yankees have no more challenges remaining.
Oh, really?
Yep. The Athletics have won all their challenges so far, so that's good. Well, I think I might just end the live stream.
Oh, okay.
And we can just watch the game. Goodbye, good night, and good luck.